beats it by himself. And there's Jones with a tap in. Buccaneers wanted goaltending.
You know, basketball is a game of adjustments, and each coach trying to make those. Now Jones steps out, hits that three, but
Jones thought about it. Boy, look at him go get his own. That's a one-man dribble drive game right there as John Calipari is off. Shot clock does not reset, and Liggins on the baseline, but Jones with a big-time putback.
the last play drive by DeAndre Liggins, and Jones coming from the weak side. Perfect example of what Enes Kanter would have brought to this team if he got an offensive order, a pass down low. So he would have gone up strong as Jones finishes on a nice pass. But Harrelson instead kicks it back out.
Ball fake by Jones. How about the floater? Transfer from San Bernardino Valley Community College. Jones on the drive.
The dribbled floater. We've seen that little pull-up left-handed one. We've seen a tip in. We've seen a few rebounds. It looks like sometimes when Kentucky is in the offensive end, the players, as Jones launches a long three.
The Wildcats are jonesing tonight. Brown. Now Cooley has it blocked. Oh, who got that block? That Jones got.
Again.
Jones.
Kentucky deciding to attack.
His debut since Jules Kamara in 1998. As Jones adds to those numbers. Boy, the court vision by Knight.
Make difficult shots. You can't allow him to get easy, comfortable looks. Then you got to rebound and not turn it over.
First touch goes to Terrence Jones, the freshman playing in front of the home folks. Answers with a three of its own. Waterford swatted away by Terrence Jones. 2010, 2011. Shot clock winding down here. Terrence Jones with 1 second to shoot. Spins that one in. He had the first made bucket of the first half for Kentucky.
You see the versatility and the nice move going back to his left.
In that thrilling overtime final to Kansas. Final Four appearance that was later vacated. Jones says, vacate this. Terrence Green. Excellent ball movement. Miller makes one more pass to get Terrence Jones to look down low.
Kentucky in their half-court sets, how good they are pressuring the basketball.
Jason Hannibal blocked inside. One of the reasons why John Calipari has developed and recruited. Oh, how about the move from Terrence Jones down the baseline? Strong
play. You see him with the pump fake, the stutter step, blows right by Riley Barker.
A 4-0 start for Kentucky, an early turnover against the pressure from Oklahoma. This is Jones spinning baseline over the 6'9" Thompson, an early timeout.
Up and they execute. Fitzgerald, a guy that needs a lot of touches in this game. And this kid here is a hoss.
Switches to the right. Jones, a natural. Portland. First miss. But Kentucky still scores. Double digits. The way we evaluate, we're going to start talking to teachers, counselors, not just basketball coaches and talent. With his body. He had to work through a hip injury that he sustained in August as well, slowing him in his preseason workouts. Oh. Terrence Jones fighting underneath.
Terrence Jones missed time this summer on the trip to Canada with a rib injury. Down inside and play a small 5 and surround him with 4 good perimeter players, and that's what they do.
Case in point.
That's what you do with a guy that big, and that's...
Second chance for the Cats off the miss. Darius Miller gets the offensive rebound. This is Jones down the baseline. Pump fake and dunk.
It doesn't matter what side of the... Here it is. Left-handed at the foul.
And after the dunk, Terrence Jones let Thompson know, and now he blows right past into the hoop.
7 right back at that national championship potential level.
Oh, Liggins. What ball movement. Liggins, the Elite Eight. That seemed like a long time ago that Blake Griffin was leading Oklahoma to the Elite Eight. Good composure from Jones to recover and dunk. And he has a big smile. Knight off the shot fake. Jones follows and finishes. He is trying to give Oklahoma a boost. Jones yanks it. Terrence Jones leads the break. Finds Harrelson. Terrence Jones pulls it off the glass.
It's Josh Harrelson to get out and run. To be there at the rim for the catch and the jam.
Oklahoma on a 6-point game.
Davis, the senior, has been on fire, but he forced one there.
Jones gets the block. Run out chance. Kimball Walker, the star in champs against Marquette. That's coming up next in Kansas City. Here in Maui, Terrence Jones with another terrific block, and then he gets fouled. Jones to the free throw line to close out.
Here's for Jones, tough shot. Battle for it. Miller wound up with a great catch by Jones with one hand. And Kentucky.
He play. Widens out. Gets the holes.
Jones. Another friendly bounce off the wing with Isaiah Thomas, Justin Holiday, and Darnell Gant. Opening the half for Lorenzo Romar.
Made his first one of the second half. He is going to score. Bad gamble. Sets it up. Wow. Emanine, a sellout on the wing.
And dropped it right off the foot of Gaddy. Thomas not playing his best game tonight. Jones the finish in transition.
Just taking it.
Niels Giffey up guarding on DeAndre Liggins. Here's the brilliant freshman. Jones dunks over Oquandu.
Wow, an early message. Don't underestimate Harrelson, but how about this one, Jay? Ooh, poster. Put the seatbelt on.
Jones tees up a three. Terrence Jones right by Oquandu. Harrelson over the crowd for the rebound. Jones another try. Count it. And a chance for a three-point play. Talking with Jim Calhoun last night after the game, as we all did, he said Kentucky, to the delight of John Calipari and his staff. Walker swatted by Jones.
That was just after a little screen for the screener. Such a
second half for Kentucky.
It's like they like to weave and then turn it.
Jones a three.
He is just having a ball.
Jones a deep three. Walker dribbled into a tough spot. Oriaki's been in the lane for a week. Just 24 Connecticut.
He's going to get so much better as the year progresses. He gets confidence. Foul. Why is foul?
Wow. For the second time.
You don't mind him being a jump shooter. Actually, he takes it to the rim. It can be embarrassing.
Black socks, the black armbands, as Jones gets the first two of the game. Jones, he's got all four of Kentucky's points.
Got to close out much harder. He had 21 against Marist in that win back in November 17th. So you got to recognize the scouting report who the players are, but a good drive that time. Well, they were up 10 in the second half and 10 the first half, 6 in the second half before losing that game by 7. So they've had some chances. By the end of that, you were kind of worn out yourself because of the time change and late nights, whatever. So you can imagine playing 3 nights. And the team's 10.
Jones, will he pull up? Yes, he will.
Too much penetration. Lamb got caught, tried to come over and take a charge, and just couldn't recover in time.
Look at Jones. That was with the right hand. Lamb with a nice step up, but shot it short.
Oh, may have been on the rim that time.
And he shot like he's playing against Marist tonight. 10 points. Jones. I'm sure the thing that frustrates John Calipari is
Henson keeping it alive. Zeller, tough rebound. Blocked from behind by Jones. Out of bounds. And Kentucky gets it again. 6 ties. 5 lead changes in this game. Jones, 8-footer, pure.
And you know that in Henson as best you can away from the basket.
Jones banks it in. Clark and I will have a preview of what to look for this season. Jones again, and a two-hand jam.
That's what happens when he steps away from the goal. His ball skills are terrific.
Move the basketball. Don't try to take the thing over one-on-one when the going gets tough.
Here's Jones inside, just like that.
Raw, powerful athlete now. And watching right now for the first time, or cringing, rolling over. Doesn't look right.
Nice turnaround jumper, Jones.
Smart ball club, Notre Dame. They run when they have the opportunities, and they run well, spacing that floor.
Here's Jones forcing it in with the left hand. He's got 6.
Every time Kentucky has made a mistake defensively, Notre Dame has made him pay. That's an old team out there that knows how to play the game.
Jones warming up from the outside. Hansborough's already got 14. Underneath, rejected by Jones.
On their way, this is a very, very physical ball game. Kentucky has to learn on the fly right now how to play through it. That's it right there.
There you go.
That's how you play through it. That's exactly, yes, that's exactly how you play through it. There's going to be a loose whistle. Okay. Doesn't even understand at times. Watch him get both feet right in front of the rim, and then bam, right through Scott and Abramitis.
Basketball game between a couple of top 25 clubs. Here's the first touch for Jones against a triple team, and he scored anyway.
Brad, the help came too late. I mean, they had 2 guys staring at Jones.
And they had that one rejected. Jones going to take a 3. Wow. Jones on the drive. Got it.
How about that? You sit on his left hand.
5 on the shot clock. Jones knocks down another 3.
See, he's the kind of guy, the next time I see him, he'll say, man, he's fearless. Game on the line. He knows that's not maybe the best thing that he does.
As a collegiate.
Jones.
Whoa. He said, I think get it done. Well, I think he wanted to put a little show on right there. He missed Hudson. And we forget about the veteran, Patrick Patterson.
And Bledsoe.
Orton right now.
Pretty spin by Jones. For people that haven't had a chance to see him, Kyle, that
Gives him some more depth in the front line.
kick out. Jones.
Well, and a good block that time, but Jones, watch, he takes off to the other end, and Harrelson.
Kyle Mason.
I don't Twitter. At least not yet. A little bit old school in that department. The ball was surrounded by 2 players, still managed to get the outlet. Josh Harrelson, the last time down, couldn't do that, but those are the type of plays that may come down to a championship.
And as you mentioned, Mr. Macy, Terrence, great hustle back on the defense as the Cats had 6 blocks in the first half. They add to that.
I thought you were going to say he was texting them, and they thought he was texting from the bench. Jones knocked down a 3. Matchup with him and Jones.
There it is again. Jones puts it on the deck. And a pretty job of following his own. He lost his feet on the... Good player over there. Dave Redden, former AD, passing that along. We appreciate it. Nice move by Jones. That's his first shot since watching the first 3 minutes.
20-point lead or more. It's more about your own team and not so much about your opponent. And he said, preparing last night. There's the type of play you want to see from Jones. But it's more about doing your things that you want to do as a team, so when you play against that better strong with 2 hands at the basket.
As our friend Marty Brenneman, the Reds. Nice spin move by Terrence Jones. That's the kind of thing he can do
tonight. Nice pass. Jones with the flush.
2 good passes in a row.
In the season were a real problem for Brandon, but he has gotten so much better with
the thing that Fang Mitchell talked about. He says, I am really concerned about the rebounding of this Kentucky team.
Jones with the park. Everybody contributing something. Harrelson with that stick back right there. Jones underneath. Nice pass by Miller. Yeah, just his 2nd game back after an academic issue. Jones. Jumper is good. Flew. Here's Jones inside, trying to get him going early, and he connects. Jones goes with the right hand off the window. Now to the left hand for Jones. Lamb. That won't go, but the follow by Jones does. Points now by Kentucky.
Dave, I was talking earlier about pursuing rebounds. That's what Jones did right there.
Jones.
Good offensive rebounder.
Now 14 in the game for Terrence Jones, who was quiet in the first half. Now you can give him 16. He is making a lot of noise. Remote. That could be tough now. Terrence Jones, another right-handed layup.
By Miller, Lamb reloads. Jones a rebound and stick back. Terrence 37-24. Smith driving, misses the layup. Calipari is
Certainly at this stage.
But trying to learn how to get other guys involved. Jones getting involved offensively.
They've really been unable to turn Kentucky over, although Kentucky came in as a very
beautifully done by Terrence.
Terrific players and a turnover.
Terrence Jones and draws a foul.
And they're going to count the basket because
so Liggins, who's been wonderful, goes to the basket. No, and there's an exclamation point by Jones.
And this Rupp Arena crowd not really sure what to do. Jones, the baby jumper, falls. Steal the kick out to Lamb. Down low, easy bucket. Jones had to us and said, you know what? If he doesn't go hard enough, we've got that treadmill in the corner. There's Jones with the slam. He doesn't want the treadmill. That's right. And coach said, you don't go hard enough, I'm going to put you on that treadmill. I'm 44, freshman from Portland, and obviously he can run and finish.
Oh, Terrence Jones really
Quick hands. Slap back to Penn. Block. Another block.
Jones faked the pick and pop and then took it to the rim. Jones right to the rim. Fight for the rebound, won by Darius Miller. Jones dunks it down.
Jeremy Price has to be stronger with that basketball. We talk about putting it. Jeremy Price.
10 points now for Travis Leslie. Jones fights his way in on Trey Tompkins. There's your
Jones.
Jones able to corral that. Even now for Gerald Robinson Jr. in his first SEC game. Jones bumped, count the bucket. Three-point opportunity coming for Terrence Jones.
I like the aggressiveness, the pump fake, knifing his way to the rim.
First, it's closing out the last two plus against Kentucky. Jones makes this a 5-point game.
Wow.
Outbounds into Tompkins. Follows his miss. Jones gets the two. Timeout, minute 5 left. 9-point game.
Miller out tonight. Penetrates the paint, slides it in. Jones lays it in. His first bucket with a national title. Naismith just kind of heaved that one up. Liggins with the rebound outlet. Jones rolling in and the foul. Heaves that one up. A good board by Jones. Jones brings it up. Jones from 3. Got it!
And that's what hurts if you're Auburn. We said you want to hold for the last shot forward. Opportunities like this, because Terrence Jones will come back and put a dagger in your back.
Terrence Jones with 13 backboard up tempo. Here comes Wallace. Lays it off. Lamb picks it off. Jones sends it down. Kentucky on top by 21. Freshman to freshman. Jones leads all scorers with 15. Jones, the putback and one.
Darius Miller missed a 3, but guys like Terrence Jones and Josh Harrelson, while you're watching the ball in the air, anywhere near him in the paint if he wants to be a professional wrestler.
Jones the strip. Jones the lay-in.
That could put up a lot of points, 27 points, 17 rebounds versus Notre Dame, 29 points against Oklahoma. The young man is just a pure talent.
Lamb. Jones. Mr. Jones with the 3 ball. Coach Cal's body language on the bench right now, not pretty. They get a bucket, but he is less than pleased. First play, I want to remind you, when we're done here, ACC action, NC State at Boston College. Jones, say hello to a career high. He now has 32 points, all of them off the bench. Those guys who does so much for this program. Payne rejected by Jones.
Pointed out, Mark, just getting healthy from a nagging knee injury. Jones takes it right at Garrett Green and earns a trip to the line.
The bench is your ally, and sometimes coaches don't use it enough. Terrence Jones.
5 for 7 from behind the arc. Jones gets the swat. Sitting the Cats in transition as we say hello to Deron Lamb. Good hustle.
This was one, Carter, I wasn't sure if you were going to be okay on this one. It's coming right towards us.
It was definitely a blocking foul. I was moving. We've already nominated Mark Gottfried's suits for...
I thought it was the mullet haircut back in the day, back in the 80s.
Well, a lot of Kentucky fans making that trip out there Thanksgiving week. Jones fouled on the stick back as Terrence Jones continues his aggressive play around the basket.
Hood, and look at the Kentucky bodies around the rim. Staying with the play, finishing again.
15 on the shot clock. Feet inside. A nice strong move by Terrence Jones. That's more of what Calipari's been looking for. They've already made as many in the first half as they did in their previous SEC games, as you mentioned. Nice move by Terrence Jones, strong across the lane with a left hand. He's got 4.
He's going to go to hit.
Jones will drive and lay it in. Here's the skip pass inside. Jones backing in against Green. Up and in.
Wow. Again, Brad, you know he's going to go left. Can you?
Miller pull-up jumper, mid-range shot. Jones the rebound and got it.
Starting to take over. He feels it, and Muldrow's going to get 3 or 4 blocks in the ball game. The important thing is to go at him.
They just
wow.
I'd say that's going at him.
Shot blocker, but then the very next possession, Muldrow doesn't sit on his left.
Knight with Ellington on him, looks for a pick, and now Jones on a blow by as Muldrow bit on the screen. Trying to get the rebound, but Jones comes out of the pack with it. Terrence Jones, nice crossover. Oh, throw down by Jones. Dunk.
I don't know what the top 10 plays of the day are, but I know not what number 1.
Height, but Smith's a tough guy. They finally got it down low. It was just a matter of time before the mismatch was going to show up. And Jones has another dunk. Gives it away. And Knight's going to try to go one-on-one with Galloway to the rack, but he leaves it for his trail man. And it's Terrence Jones. In game, and South Carolina's got to hustle. And now another rejection by Jones of Ellington, this time in close. And Terrence Jones has played a man game.
They neither one got their paws on the basketball.
Jones goes in strong, finds a little gap.
Quicker reacting to Kentucky offensively, and they've gotten the ball inside on offense.
Jones against Tompkins could only do so much. Gray tried to.
You got to find ways to get baskets.
Jones backing in, rolls to his favored left, and that one will drop for Ole Miss. Nick
Dondricus Nelson, Jackson Murrah High School.
Look at the roll and the take.
That's where I like.
Gaskins just kind of heaved that one up in desperation, swatted away, and then another rejection. And Jones is a motivated man right now. The average is only about 6.5 minutes a game. Jones, the lefty, and the freshman from Portland drops another bucket.
Jones, your leading scorer tonight with 9. Turnovers also becoming a storyline here, Mark. Both teams with 8. Jones gets it again, and the follow-up goes off the glass.
Terrence in work.
Down low, Jones in the paint. Lefty little baby hook will fall for the freshman. Jones. Short. Blocked by Jones. And gets the ball to roll.
There's Jones with the block. The 2-3 zone. Kentucky has to find an answer.
Jones, and count it, with the foul.
Jones sliding right to the middle of the floor from the wing position.
Rather than at one point this half was on top by 11. The burst, the rejection by Jones.
They've never gotten beyond the first round of the NCAA tournament, and the expectations are high for this program this year. Jones and a good start. Yeah, played here 2 years ago, then a year at junior college, and now with the Cats. Jones, nice basket, and went back to his strong side. He's a lefty, and he just kind of sucked the defender in on that.
There he is, one-on-one. He's going to whirl right to the goal. Spins right to the goal. Great.
Into the game now for Kentucky, a rare 8th different player appearing. Usually John Calipari only plays 7. Nice spin move there. How talented is this? And the rebound numbers now. Lamb, Jones, Lamb, Jones.
Great play. Just a terrific play by the two diaper dandies. And I promised I was going to be good. Look at this transition. Draw one. Stay a little bit.
Jones, he'll shoot the 3. Passes it up here. Wow, that's a tough play. And again, he forces his way back over his right shoulder to his strong side.
That was a big-time play.
They've run this play a number of times.
Step back.
Jones for 3 again.
Most dangerous guy is the guy that sets the screen.
The ball, now he's finally got it. Jones puts it on the floor, crams it in with a right hand. It's a 1-point game.
Big-time shit.
He's a matchup nightmare, almost unstoppable.
Great fake. What a terrific fake. What a ball fake using the right hand on the jam.
Nice lob inside. Good feed, but another rejection.
This kid Jones, a big-time playmaker on both ends. I mean, he comes from about 15 feet away. Oh, they would have beat Alabama. His voice, his conviction in the huddle, his passion, how he sees things.
That inbounds play underneath the basket, and they just gave up one that the assistant coaches were going crazy on the kids for not paying attention. And here's a steal by Liggins. He's got Jones in front, and he got it to him.
He's bigger in person than he is on tape.
There's a big guy that's rejected by Terrence Jones. 4th block shot of the night.
Right.
Team's trying to take advantage of the youth of this Kentucky team. Terrence Jones, a terrific-looking freshman from Portland, Oregon.
A little impatient because you want to go the other way. Good drive.
Jones. Nice. It was. Liggins. Look at them on the glass. Great rebound by Terrence Jones, and the deuce following.
And there's that little play. Nice step and go.
Shot clock at 5.
Foul. Look
Jones. How about that?
Well, the old story, you want him strength, but he just understands what to do. Here's just a terrific little read. And how about the soft touch? There
Jones. Nice, and he got good position.
That's what he's got to do, I think. I would ride Jones.
Let's see. He's going to ride it right to the block.
That's the guy.
What a sweet kiss.
Just thought he was loading up. Team gang said no.
Right to the hole. There is Jones with the flush.
And that's what the drive does. Chingang star. And right here, anytime a dribbler goes to the rim, you can just see Chingang opens up a easy opportunity.
Situations, Kentucky letting this slip. A big 3. Good rebound. Jones doubled and down. And fouled.
Wow, what presence to get to the rim. Aggressive, tough, exhibiting youthful exuberance. There's the overload for an open look. Nice call.
Jones, big 3 put in by freshman Terrence Jones. And a 3.
Jones going left. That's where he's strongest, off the glass.
Well, like I say about
Darius Miller in there, they've got 3 of the top 6 3-point shooters percentage-wise in the conference. Jones in the paint. Good for the most part to stay in that very low. Jones, even though he used the left hand, he went to his right. He's got 6. A lead at halftime on the road. Well, maybe I'm speaking too soon. Terrence Jones. So far, not. Knight leaves it for Jones, and Kentucky's got the first 4 points of the half.
Maybe they have fleshed out that last 3 seconds of the first half.
And now it's up and down the floor both ways. Both teams heating it up a little.
State is still, in my opinion, the best team out there. I'm with you.
Jones got it. Terrence Jones.
Balanced scoring has been the recipe for Kentucky this year in this building.
Terrence Jones and one, drawing a foul on the shot blocker, Sam Muldrow. Lawson, who had that last steal and dunk for South Carolina, defending Terrence Jones now on the block. Jones spins baseline, count it.
One thing you cannot do is let good. How about the freshman, Terrence Jones with the left hand. And the finish. Kentucky, and then after that, play it out.
Terrence Jones get a stick back there after the miss from 2 to shoot. Liggins has to hoist it over Galloway. And how about a third chance for the Cats? Terrence Jones dunks it down.
Well, you talk about a back. DeAndre Liggins into a tough shot. And how about the dunk right through the foul?
3 to shoot. Jones hoists it. Wow, with Brian Richardson right in his face. That's a 6'4" defender right in your face. And Jones bombs away. With amazing rates and great service, they'll give you a reason to celebrate too. Plenty to celebrate here.
Well, that should be brought to the officials' attention by the scores table. Someone had to see it, get their attention. Off tonight, dumping inside to Jones. He will spin and got the nice roll off the iron. Lamb quickly back the other way. Big block with the follow by Jones. Powell playing like a man on a mission, but Jones with a big block shot, swats it out. Here's Terrence Jones going on Powell. This time, he got it to go down. You think Calipari is through? Clark, nice pass. Johnson can't convert. Kentucky swarmed years ago. Nolan Richardson was patrolling the sidelines. Oh, what a block by Terrence Jones. Darius gets his own miss. We'll try it again. Can't convert. Nice. But there's Jones with a big right-handed tip. Just go make a play. A strong move by Miller, and he goes off at 2 feet, which puts him in very good offensive rebounding position. Bam! And there's Terrence Jones. St. All come clean it up. Jones got it. What a cut by Terrence Jones.
With the on top, now watching Harrelson. Terrence Jones, a long 2. Jones is a guy that can make that shot. The defense by Tyus, the shot clock at 12. Oh, he's a good-looking player. As I said before, he's 6'8", he weighs 245 pounds, and he's got some good quickness and too worried about having his shot blocked. You saw that turnover graphic right there. Few for Kentucky in the game. Great play inside by the three very well. Sneaks it inside to Murphy. Great rejection by Jones. That's his second play. Lamb, Jones against Tyus. That is a big-time basket. Ryan, he was calling for the ball. He did a nice job that time.
Per game, but the first 3 trips, Brad, they go inside.
Terrence Jones likewise misses his first shot, gets his own board. Kentucky to scoring, in scoring here the first half. Azili had it rejected. And guarded by Tinsley. Got it back to Jones off the pick and roll, and he'll try the 3, and he got it. Only his 20th of the year. Jones squares up on Odom. Spins to the right and scores.
That's just an isolation. 3 things I just talked about can keep that from happening for at least another weekend if you do it right.
Terrence Jones, a little fade in the lane. Showing a little bit of everything here in the first half. Some power. Jenkins rejected by Jones. Second block shot of the night by Jones. Goal and get something going for himself. And Jones said,
Jones so good because he's...
Jones muscles it up there for his first field goal of the second half.
Shot clock at 10. Jones. That was a good-looking play. And that is a good-looking freshman.
To go left. I think Tennessee has done an excellent job of making him go right, but you got to block him off.
Conference Harrelson quiet in the first half. Coming in hard, Terrence Jones.
And it was really Josh Harrelson.
Offensive rebounding. And Kentucky vacuums it in with Terrence Jones taking it to the rim, and Kentucky is back on.
You're feeling pretty good. Here's Terrence Jones in the paint. He's strong in there.
Yeah, he's worked so hard on that move. And I've watched him in the craft.
Jones up high with a release. His second field goal.
Seems to be moving okay on that ankle now, doesn't he?
Yep.
The East, 21 wins overall, and you look at how they played in January and February. That's good.
Brandon Knight with a beautiful pass to Terrence Jones, and then he leads.
They get Terrence Jones involved. Harrelson again Harrelson has something that critical part of the game in March.
Terrence Jones throws one down. Brandon Knight's got 10 of Kentucky's 14 in this half. Here's a steal by Terrence Jones. Length of the court. Kentucky by 23. His third. Terrence Jones running the court, flushing it down. Kentucky runs out to it. Irving Walker swatted by Jones. His second block shot in the opening 3 minutes. Parsons drives, rejected by Jones. His third block shot of the game. Miller stepped up. Jones over Murphy off the glass. And Kentucky puts a little run together. Out in front by 6 now. He's working against Tyus. Has it rejected by Tyus. Second one will go there.
And he finished with his right hand. There's a good foot fake by Terrence Jones.
Shot that's going in. His first field goal of the game. Harrelson on the other end of Jones. I don't know if Tyus got lost in traffic or what, but nobody was on Terrence Jones. There's 21,409 in the building. 5 on the shot clock. Jones has got to take it, and he got it for 3. How about that?
How about the courage and the confidence of Terrence Jones? He's the 5th option as far as shooting the three-point shot on Jones, popping out of a pick. John Calipari calls it.
What a job he has done with this Princeton program to bring them back to prominence in the Ivy. Jones with a leaner.
And just the experience, that gives you the separation for your easier jumper.
First lead of the day for the Tigers. Jones gets an easy one on the interior. As far as team fouls in the second half. 10:20 to go. Jones leaning attack. And he got it to go down.
Yeah, almost like a dead ball.
Reedy's 10 points. Miller trying to break him down off the dribble. Jones lines it up and buries it a 3.
Possession.
Douglas Davis 0 of 5 from the field in the second half.
Oof.
Oh, big time block by Jones, extending out on Davis, out of bounds.
Up there, they can get their shot off. Sorry, not that time.
Now it's Knight.
Let's see if Kentucky can try to put the ball on the floor and go by people. There you go.
Jones yet to score and ring up his first 2 of the day.
2 times in the last 4 possessions, switch on the perimeter as much as they can.
Here's Jones. Back in on Jones. And Terrence Jones, the short pop goes down.
Hasn't been involved.
There's Lamb, corner jump, no. And Liggins up high for the offensive rebound. Reset for Kentucky. The cut, Knight, extra feed, and the jam. It's Jones up high.
Off the broken play, that's when it's most difficult to defend.
4-5 matchup in the East Regional, and it's tight. To no one's surprise.
7 from 3 against George Mason. Bounce passes inside. What a block by Jones. And with the chance to pick up a second early foul, but makes a clean play here, and then ball goes out of bounds. So back to the Buckeyes.
Pick and roll involving Harrelson.
And there's Jones.
Well, that's well done. They space the floor, get the defense to rotate after the pick and roll.
The 5 Wildcats with 2 fouls. This is one of them. Jones, and gets the good bounce off the back of the rim. Jones in that
position for Sullinger. Harrelson would like to see him catch it a step or two outside of that.
That's Jones. Able to shake off the defender. Back he fell. Princeton and Ohio State.
And in between those game winners, he had a 30-point. And 30 of those points, Jim, have come at the foul line. He's 30 of 36 from the free throw line.
Jones.
I like that. He's got a huge advantage.
Liggins. Open man corner. It's Jones. And since Henson went out,
but you can't usually give him.
McDonald in the paint. Swatted out of there to Lamb. Knight. Traylor, Jones, and one. Wow, did they run the break.
They really pushed it ahead. Brandon Knight is excellent.
And Jones was hustling. Look at it come breaking down.
Guys, Friday, no room to get the shot off there.
And up and over Zeller.
The second half. Been good all game, but he's picked it up offensively here in the second half.
Jones, back-to-back hoops.
Nice.
That's Miller dumping it for Jones, who's patient and is rewarded. And will go to the line for one.
This can Miller. And I like the patience here by Terrence Jones.
Miller to Liggins. Everyone touching it. Jones with a 3. He's got it. Terrence Jones. So much talk about Knight, but he was the freshman of the year, and he's got the foul. And he goes right past, misses, but puts it back up and in. 5 quick ones by Jones. His confidence. Kentucky on the break. 3 on 2. Jones fakes the pass and lays it in. Looked like he was going out. Tournament games all time before he arrived. And he's managed 47 and 2 national titles there. Jones, oh, that one goes, and he'll go to the line.
Just a big-time move right here by Terrence Jones.
First time they probably had to see Coach Calipari under those situations handling. I don't know if that was
arm. Long 3. And he's obviously a little... Kid Gilchrist spots Miller. There's Jones with a rebound and a stick back.
Go by, and all Bowie could do is put his hands on and commit the foul.
Vargas and Miller both on the deck. Here's Teague on the defense with help from Jones. And look at this hustle back on defense. Both Teague and
Jones. There by Jeff Withy, who has put on some weight, got a little bit stronger over the last couple of years. Tyshawn Taylor trying to do too much energy.
And winner. Chris Paul told me before the game, he said he's a gamer.
Terrence Jones with a nice move.
They're expecting a major year out of him. Preseason, picked up many All-American teams.
Great hustle there by Jones, but it's Kansas ball. Jones has that look of determination on his face. Look at him. Look at those eyes there. A steal. Tharp trying to go the distance. Blocked from behind.
See right here. Steal by Kansas coming up the floor.
And the block from behind there by Jones. Dick playing tough, playing hard.
Well, we knew they'd play hard and play tough. We didn't know they was this talented.
Nice move by Jones. Great matchup. Thomas Robinson and Anthony Davis guarding one another. A steal now by Jones. Boy, he is a man possessed right now.
Wow, that's a momentum builder right there, baby. Tell you one thing, you turn it over against them, just put it up on the board. They are so quick, so All-American. Solid goal, Rolls Royce. Take a look at this. That's mobility, agility. Slam, jam, bam, baby. Ohio State beat Florida, and Coastal Carolina beat LSU.
Jones with a 3. Tie game.
As Terrence Jones playing out on that perimeter. Don't need that. Just make the shot and go back and play on defense. Game 6 times to the Elite 8 and 1 in 5. He doesn't like that number.
Jones getting inside, Dick. Tough shot by Taylor. Long rebound. He's got it back only to turn it over. 4 on 1.
Dunk. There it is. Dunk.
That's Kentucky. Oh, they're going to have them jumping with joy at Rupert. Chance to succeed defensively. There they are in transition. Just flip it up. Jam City. Look how long. I mean, are you kidding me? Look at those arms. They'll need all the poses. An essential part of Kentucky if they're going to have great success.
A block by Jones.
On the ground and looking to shoot the three as well.
And then Coach Cal got him the hook after he tried the three-pointer. Do you think there was some significance in that?
I think there might be a subliminal message there somehow. John
Lamb into the paint. Deals to the open man Jones, and the rainbow three drops in. And Patrick Chambers has got to stop the bleeding here.
It was Magic Johnson. He was about 6'10", and he was famous for taking the ball off the glass.
So he's proven he can do it no matter where. When he came to Kentucky, though, he said, I just wanted to be in that huge arena. 25,000 people in a home game.
99, when I was a GM in Denver, we lost 32 games. We only had a 50-game season, and our differences then weren't even close to the differences now. So I'd like to be optimistic, but I don't see a season this year.
That check, did you spill your orange juice on the newspaper?
Well, there was about 5 or 6 guys that were listed. I saw Kevin Garnett and LeBron. They were all in the 700,000 plus range for their first check that they lost. So that's real money that they won.
That this team, Old Dominion, will take you to the glass. They'll try to go inside against their strength and try to get to the foul line.
And the quick hook for Marcus Teague by Coach Cal.
Anytime, but when you're playing kind of the lower end of your schedule, you've got to have better numbers.
Kid Gilchrist fed it inside to Terrence Jones, who
extra pass sometimes. Here's the high-low or kind of the mid-paint area to the low post area. Lane.
Right kicks to Delancey. Slices inside. Feeds to Cooper. Rejected. The Monarchs come up with it. And they turn it over. Teague running 3-on-2. And Kentucky able to convert.
Unbelievable job of fighting for a loose ball, then just compounds the problem by driving 1 against 2, and Kentucky will.
Ilianis goes to the line, and his shot blocked. He went hard to the goal.
Best, but D was the reason they won.
Jones spins inside and puts up an off-balance scoop that goes in.
Expected Radford to go zone. They start out in a man-to-man. Nice move by Jones on the baseline.
Yeah, that's the aggressive play.
Felton now the head of player development for the San Antonio Spurs as Jones goes off glass. Nice ball fake by Miller, but he really didn't get squared up on the shot. That was a pretty pass, though, on the follow from Terrence Jones, and perhaps
that wasn't a very good possession. Again, only one pass. 4 players stood around and watched the shot was taken instead of going to the offensive glass. You can see just from the outside, Terrence Jones comes in, spikes it down. We see his own.
Jones with a catch.
You try to attack the gaps, or you can back pick and lob.
How about attacking that gap?
Yeah, back pick the weak side and through.
Extend the lead to 35. And how about Davis with a block?
Yeah, and you see the thing, Dave, because you're so active, knowing if you stay with it, you've got 2 guys there on the back line that can really swat the ball.
Who got the block there?
Take your pick.
Here's another steal. And that's what Jones looked for the last time.
Yeah, good unselfish play by Deron Lamb.
Nice take by Jones.
Tap. Right inside. That's a nice spin move by Terrence Jones. And the Portland lead on what our toughness is after this one tonight.
And I think also, too, when you're an underdog like that, you really have to shoot the ball well. And that's something they have not done as Terrence Jones knocks down his sideline jumper.
Mars. Ron Lamb just ran through the screen. And Terrence gonna have to put one of those blood pressure things on Cal. Jones for three.
By Marcus Teague. Pushed the ball up the court, got to the free throw line, nothing there, kicked it back out, then they reset.
Nice rebound, Terrence Jones. He just ripped that ball away from two defenders and stuck it back in.
Like to see the way he responded because Nicholas was trying to get a little physical. How physical and reacting to play. You see Nicholas trying to be a little tougher in there. Instead he goes right back at him, absorbs the contact and finishes.
Mitrovic had that one blocked.
Again, the secondary defender coming over.
Came back to single digits. Nice look from Jones to Davis. Great read, Terrence Jones.
Yeah, and real good spacing by the Wildcats.
Kentucky has turned the ball over just twice. That's number 13 against Portland. And Jones, 2 of 2. Now Cal goes to his bench, goes to Deron Lamb, says, I want somebody who wants that ball. Here's Teague, and Jones with a finish.
Rebound to Davis.
He's so agile and mobile for a big guy.
Jones for three. Terrence Jones is 7 for 10.
Shot.
Kyle Wiltshire into the game, number 33 for Kentucky. Harrison blocked.
Another block shot.
Wow, Davis with yet another one. Numbers for Kentucky. Almost too many guys there, but Terrence Jones will get the finish. With Achua on the bench right now with 2 fouls. St. John's is really small, and it just hurt him.
Just too big inside. Yeah. Have no answers.
Terrence Jones. Dominant on the inside, Dick.
There's that.
Here comes her Dominic Pointer, 3-on-2. Harrison inside and another rejection, this one by Jones. It's the 10th rejection by Kentucky already in this game. Miller with a jump stop, lobs it up, and it's tipped in by
Goodwin. Giving him Willie Corley a world of potential.
Oh, Jones follows up the miss.
Are you serious? Mr. Jones, invite him to the party, TJ.
And again, on Lindsey, who's really the quarterback for this St. John's offense.
Yeah, he's a multi-dimensional defensive player.
Jones with a block. Let's check in with Shannon Spake.
I'll tell you this, he's just unbelievable to me. And what about the fact that he never had a B until he got one in Kevin?
They brought in Kid Gilchrist, Davis, Teague, and Will.
Key players.
Miller spins past the defender, lobs it up for Jones.
It's not to get in a tournament. Their goal is to win it all. Oh, look at this, Lob City. You want lobs, we got lobs. You want jams, we got jams. You want...
Miller, look at that move, couldn't finish.
Try to lose showtime.
Jones, what a night he's having, 26.
He's been big time.
Jones driving in on Henson again. Got blocked the last time. Not this one.
Last 2 trips for Carolina. 2 free throws and then a good jumper for Henson.
Jones drives in and tucks it.
More than that this season, but it will be the biggest difference.
Second foul on Barnes. Something to watch as Jones rattles it in on the drive. Jones.
Big time. That's a big time. You want to be able to execute in the half court when the fast break isn't there. Carolina's played a very, very strong, mature game. And this guy's having some kind of first half, Terrence Jones.
Deller's got to want the ball. He's got to want the ball. And if Javis is on him, he's going to look to pass the ball from the post.
Watford has a 3 block. Teague the lob. Jones the slam.
Can't handle it to get Gilchrist the ball.
Kid Gilchrist on Hulls as he was most of the first half. Another IU turnover. Terrence Jones, coast to coast.
They need him. They need him. What a talent he is. We're going to watch coast to coast right here, baby. Look at this guy. This is a big Goliath player handling a rock like a little guard.
Up arena. Team up top for Jones. He wants to drive it. He'll lay it in. Not to be denied. Terrence Jones picked as the. They only have one guy who's committed to it, and that's Anthony Miles jumping in Vargas. That's a strong move. Can't get it to go. And up and in. Nicely done by Terrence Jones to stay with it. Terrence Jones missed a couple of games that line the way he's been hitting the threes here in the first half. Jones with spin move. Top and makes it as well. Terrence Jones. And the foul, he'll go to the line.
On-ball flat screen, and then it's one-on-one inside for Terrence Jones.
44 at 26 on a low block. It's Brown. They swarm around him. Jones gets a piece and knocks it away. So the crowd gets a kick out of that. He has 27 points to lead everybody, but not the easy two. And Kentucky makes the pay on the other end.
They've become a little tentative, I think, because of this zone and the aggressiveness of Louisville. They've got to continue to attack.
Lob and slam. It's Teague to Jones on a special. Teague trying to defend him one-on-one.
See, I like the little pseudo penetration there. Teague got about to the foul line, drew a couple of defenders, and that allowed Jones to get behind.
To Jones for the dunk, but a nice play by Chavez. First block of the night goes to Michael Kidd Gilchrist. Here's the lob.
And again, doing the small things, just running the floor that time.
Jones open for three. Led by as many as 5. Kentucky's largest lead was 3 on the game's opening basket. There's Jones with a block.
You might recognize that offense, too, as there's a jump ball going to be called.
Lamb running the point with Teague on the bench with those 4 fouls. And Jones slices through for the lay-in.
Yeah, that's where the
Davis boards. Get Gilchrist to Jones and one. Gets Jones back in the starting lineup, lighting it up for Cal's Cats. Jones wants it on the post. Teague gets it to him, but Terrence Jones bobbles. 9 to shoot. Jones against 2 defenders. He had the mismatch with Ellington.
Yeah, just a good.
South Carolina led early.
Kind of surprising because this is the player that made 8 of his last 9 three-point attempts.
Jones hits just the second 3 for Kentucky. From 3-point against Kentucky, thanks to South Carolina radio play-by-play man Andy Demetra for that number.
Confidence coming out to start this second half.
Jones off a great look from Deron Lamb. Carolina.
Yeah, we talked about his versatility, playing some point guard at times, an excellent pass down low to Terrence Jones for the 2-handed finish, and then also after that look to the basket, but then the 3 from deep. The rep coming in was he was just kind of a shoot too much, not playing defense, but Darren's been very happy with him. It's Jones able to finish an awkward shot. But Leonard is
Jones waiting for that breakout game. I mean, the ability is unquestioned.
Definitely. I mean, they're
started Western Kentucky, took Western Kentucky to the Sweet 16. McDonald fired this week as coach of Western Kentucky. Terrence Jones gets fouled. Gets to celebrate a little bit with Anthony Davis. As any good coach will tell you, when you have talented players going against one another in practice, and oh, by the way, December 31st, win over Louisville here at Rupp Arena. Jones banks that one in.
And goes inside to Chubb, but you got to get it in bounds. Oh, here's Jones. It's a 2-on-1 run out. Jones takes it himself. For outside shots. Lamb to Jones. There it is. All fake inside to Davis. The tap back to Jones. That's what and force Kentucky to have to play defense. Jones goes with the right hand. Got it to go down. Or they could use a great. Kid Gilchrist having trouble with the basketball. Jones is there to pick up the trash. So Terrence Jones
Showed a lot of heart.
Jones the follow and the finishing touch.
Even in that game at the 11-minute mark, it was a 2-point game. And then they started to pull away. A tough week on the road before they head home to Lexington. Skyler McBee had it blocked from the outside, and Terrence Jones trying to run it down the other way, and he's fouled. Already here in the first half.
Or the recovery of Terrence Jones, a right-handed shooter and a left-handed. It may not change for very long because he's not in condition.
They did a better job defensively that time, but it still tipped in. I think it was Terrence. Golden, a lot of dribbling, lays it off for Tatum. He's going to drive inside. Had it rejected by Jones. Didn't go quite with enough authority, and just was Tatum fadeaway jumper won't go. And it's going to be a long rebound to Lamb, and he's got troops with him, but he'll do it himself. And Jones will follow with a flush.
Boy, 4 blue jerseys around the rim. What's your bailout? He had no idea.
Terrence Jones on the low block, number 3 against number 3, and Jones is going to win that, and Woolridge with the foul. So Woolridge did not do well on either end in that particular instance. He
drive heavy in their half-court attack.
Inside, tough shot and blocked by Kentucky.
Guys can't make. And his ability to run rim to rim, Brad, is awfully impressive.
And now Terrence Jones blocks his shot underneath.
Game in an empty Rupp Arena. He was the only guy in here when you and I walked in.
Terrence Jones stuffs another one. On the other end, Terrence Jones says, I don't think so. Kentucky out to a big lead.
6 rebounds, blows his knee out. It was just a huge hit to this Arkansas team. They are so young, still in ways trying to recover from that.
Terrence Jones, that's just a muscle shot. His first back.
Brad, again, I think Miller and Lamb and Jones have taken more ownership in this. Erase what you think is an automatic 2. Abram, first of all, is a below the... Right there is where they want to get on your backside and saddle you up. Whoa,
all the way for Terrence Jones.
Look what Kentucky's done tonight, taking care of that ball. That is so easy. That's just so...
Shooting 56% with things like this going on.
And Brad, they continue to take the ball.
He leaves them in, and if Arkansas continues to try to go inside, we might be in store for a triple-double. Terrence Jones.
Alabama, so you know he has explosive talents.
Dangerous catch-and-shoot player. Jones inside. Able to wheel his way to the rim. 15th toughest schedule in the nation, and a tough one here at Rupp against Kentucky within the SEC. Jones drains the 3 straight away. Miller comes in for the rebound. Kentucky pushing tempo. Teague right down the middle, gives it up. Jones with the slammer.
And the decision by Teague just then. What a great record.
With 15. Kid Gilchrist trying to make it happen. The leaner short. Air ball caught. Laid it in. Terrence Jones in a good...
Into the front court with Marcus Teague. Terrence Jones going in the paint strong for the first score.
I think you can drive her to get covered to make that a tough 2 even tougher, didn't he?
He makes every shot tough. Jones, nice dip with the right hand, in fact.
I think, again, you've got to drive the ball against Georgia. Best defensive team in college basketball, but they are being tested right now by multiple movements and good floor spacing by Georgia.
Terrence Jones got a piece of that shot by Jurisic, and off the side, in the back shot clock.
Now Terrence Jones does a much better job of getting to the shot hand.
And another block shot, this one by Terrence Jones.
6 to shoot for Kentucky. Teague to Terrence Jones, hand in his face. Jones hoists it right over the 6'9" Johnny O'Brien III. Hand right in his face. Terrence Jones, 10-4 Kentucky. Yeah, if Terrence Jones makes that kind of a jump, Kentucky would be a really scary team. And there's Terrence Jones with a block shot on Turner.
Well, and that's the thing with this year's team. It's different than last year's team. He's not going to score as many finishing. Again, not over-explosive with the 2-handed dunk, but still got the job done.
Correction, second bucket for Hamilton to go along with 2 rebounds.
Attempts, opponents have taken 132 free throws, while LSU's only taken 79. That's a minus 53 if you're a Tiger fan.
Warren Knocks it off of Hickey right into the hands of Terrence Jones. And the pinball game ends up with Terrence Jones with a layup. Davis gets his second block. That's now 100 on the freshman season for Anthony Davis. And transition tips it to Terrence Jones. So a block.
It up and starts to break. And then watch the read there by Anthony Davis at 6'11", making a nice soft first half. So it seems like there's always someone else to pick up the team.
Hamilton blocked by Jones at the rim.
Hamilton just relaxed enough to give Terrence Jones a chance.
And then Terrence Jones going end to end. Timeout LSU. Kentucky's largest lead at 13 points. Davis and Jones both going end to end. Jarvis Bernardo has the NCAA record. There's Terrence Jones, and how about the emotion? Steals it away on this possession. Jones fouled on the other end and one.
You know what Terrence Jones is doing right now? He's not only playing good, solid defense, but he's also running the floor. And right now, and getting good low post position. You see going right to the middle of the lane, comes right up with it and finishes strong with it.
Contact that is not a legitimate attempt to play the ball or player. That's the wording from the rule book. Right? Marcus Teague attacks the rim. Jones and Davis volleyball the rebound, and Terrence Jones finally gets a stick.
Manhattan, Kansas on Saturday and knocked off the Wildcats.
A big early development. Naaman right away has gone to the bench. That's going to be a foul. Count it. 13:48 to go in the half. And Kentucky.
Platinum performance early on.
You just did, Teague. Oh, great catch. Will they get up in time? They will. Darius Miller. No fall for him. Kept alive by Jones. Another athletic play along the baseline. He gets it back off the fake now. He drives it and lays it in. He's putting on a show. Terrence Jones.
Applied by Kentucky. Teague and Gilchrist try to come up with a trap. They do. They force the turnover, and Terrence Jones will flush it home. Kentucky will make you pay if you turn it over. Harris will go to the line.
Kentucky opens up with a tight 2-2-1. Look at that, Brad. 4 guys forming a rectangle within about 20 feet of each other. That ball turning.
That's true.
It wasn't alive when allowed Kentucky to go down and dunk.
Well, they might get the dunk here. And they did. Off the turnover, but it didn't take long to get the same thing in the half-court game.
Yeah, they overload the left side.
And he picks up the ball all in one motion. And Terrence Jones, and that's dunk number 4.
Now, that's all on South Carolina. That is absolutely all on South Carolina. That transition, Wilcher's not a physical guy. Terrence Jones has to take that command to run with it. There he is again,
He
man.
said, there's the catch with my left hand. I'm going with my favorite.
You've got to get on his hip and cannot let him jump around the rim.
Jones, a chance for another three-point play. Terrence Jones is playing a man's basketball.
How many times has he driven to his left in this game and gotten to the rim?
Anthony Davis gets it. On the other end, Jones just sent it out into the cheerleader section.
I hear guys talk all the time about, block the shot.
That went right over to the megaphone over there where the cheerleaders were. Darius Miller from the elbow as the shot clock was expiring, but the second chance is Terrence Jones.
Terrence Jones with the offensive rebound.
SEC choice, in fact, picked as the SEC Player of the Year in the preseason rankings. And there he stuffs one inside. He does a pretty nice job blocking shots as well. The number 6 shot blocker in the conference. Against a half-court pressure by Florida.
I love to see that matchup. The power of Sullivan and finesse of Davis.
Oh, there's some more finesse on the feed. Not played that much tonight, actually. He's the leader in minutes played of active SEC players. And now everybody getting in the act. Kid Gilchrist back-to-back lobs to the big guys. All but one of his field goals tonight have been dunks, and Terrence Jones says, I can do the same thing.
Tell you one thing, you won't be sitting there long.
Jenkins going inside, rejected. Was Jones coming up with a block?
Yes, sir.
Davis, number 1 of the...
They don't get rattled. They play with a lot of patience. You're talking about a young bunch of kids.
Lamb to Jones.
What great execution. That's what I'm talking about.
The slams, they could rise above just about any team in the nation. Aaron Andrews with Kevin Stallings when we come back from this timeout.
Very Aaron. Because, 2 years ago with John Wall, the company had a great team as well.
Last year,
Final Four.
Off balance. Jones looked like he maybe was expecting the whistle and just threw the shot up and it went in.
Big time stock down. Bill.
Losing to Missouri again, so they've lost all of their big games in conference against the other two contenders. Good follow there.
Jones.
Yeah, he's up to 7 points now, playing well since John Calipari adjusted the defensive end.
Absolutely.
Wow. That's his 123rd block of the season. Followed by Jones. He's got 9.
And he's so well coached.
Ezeli put it on the floor again. Teague took it away from him. Teague to Lamb again, and another follow for Terrence Jones.
Terrence Jones having a big game. Kevin Stallings told me he always hurts us.
He has been long looks on their faces right now. All Kentucky at the moment. Aaron Andrews, John Calipari when we come back. Psychologically, if they could get a stop at a basket, it would... Well, can't do it that way. They go over the top better than any other team in America.
Tough to zone.
Goldberg might have shuffled his feet, got rejected by Jones, who runs down the loop. Just Kentucky's second.
See, right now, you got to answer that. You got to answer it.
A block by Davis. Goldberg rejected again.
Tell you what, that's why the kid's Player of the Year candidate. Watch him on the inside. I mean, a lot of people wouldn't see his stat sheet and take a look at that. Unquiet. How quiet.
Yeah. Jenkins driving. And another block.
It's amazing. Thou shalt not enter the lane. Anthony Davis said, thou shalt not enter this lane, baby.
That was Jones, I think.
Yeah, both of them.
Ole Miss can really rebound. If they do that, they have a chance to beat us. Backing in, Terrence Jones got it. And Kentucky's on the board. Thursday, there's the steal by Davis, and Kentucky comes ahead. Teague. Strong backside rebound, Jones, and he sticks it back in, and a chance at 3.
Basket and drawing 2 red shirts. That opened up the offensive rebound for Terrence Jones on the weak side.
Good hustle by Kid Gilchrist to keep it in bounds, and here comes Kentucky. Jones, strong move to the rack.
Has the talent to have a big game against the #1 team in the country.
Miller makes an extra pass to Jones, and it pays off.
Anthony Davis and knocking down the big 3, and then inside against the Ole Miss zone defense, Terrence Jones
had 10 off the bench for Kentucky. Leaning in, Jones got it to roll over the lip and down. Now Jones thought about the 3, moves around Kendrick. Boy, old-fashioned look to that shot. It worked.
And it got knocked around. There was nobody to check off. Cox alertly put it back in.
Alley-oop, Kid Gilchrist to Jones.
I'll tell you, Kentucky throws lob players, and Kid Gilchrist just throws it right to the rim. And up.
Bulldogs didn't need that one either, but now it's just run and gun by both teams. Here's Jones inside. Finally, the Wildcats get him out from Kentucky and Calipari. He knows. I would think so. There's the touch that he wants. Terrence Jones up and under. Nice move and one. Chance for a three-point play for Terrence Jones.
Absolutely what John Calipari knew that he wanted. Like you said, partner, they've taken hurried, tough shots, so they get Terrence Jones, who is their most physical.
Whoops. And his replacement just threw it away. Jones, bounce pass, Kid Gilchrist.
What a pass, but what hands by MK.
And here he is, Voss going to go coast to coast. Rejected by Jones.
Kentucky's so good at position defense. Terrence Jones is in prime time position.
He's inside to Sidney. Backs in on Davis. Davis stays with him. Sidney missed the shot. And now it's Teague ahead to Jones. 5 straight points to open the half for Kentucky.
Passing out t-shirts on.
That means it's a big game. Davis Short on the jump shot. Jones kept it alive and scored.
That's what Terrence Jones has to do for Kentucky to cut down the nets. He has to be the... Boy, Kid Gilchrist making a lot of tough two shots attempts by D. Bosch.
Jones underneath, and now Kentucky with 5 straight points. And they've done just what Jimmy said. Mississippi.
A freshman and a sophomore. 9 to shoot. Here's Taylor. Davis with him. Taylor blocked. It was Jones and Davis on his body around.
Look at the collapse. The two guys right here, and off they go.
Career. He's got 5 points. Vanderbilt with a 15-12 lead. Lamb can't get it to drop, but the follow goes down. Now Kentucky comes the other way with Teague. Miller now. Ball fake. And jam. Up top for Terrence Jones.
Very similar to the last play. Even though they play it, they break you down, they get you reacting. Watch the reaction. Defensively, you stay
in the backcourt. Johnson and Parker for Vanderbilt. Goldberg turns. Blocked by Jones. Team foul against Kentucky. High pass. Davis tips it over to Jones. For a two-handed slammer.
It still amazes me in this day and age. Here's that lob. Doesn't get anything going, and here's the breakaway. Smaller guys.
Teague on the crossover. Teague turns the corner. Leaves it inside. The pump. Jones gets the roll.
You can go after it. I don't have a problem with the foul right here.
High dribble. Miller for the finish.
And that's why I say the foul line, because I'd rather...
The huge edge and block shots.
I think they're both are deserving. One of the reasons why. What a beautiful lob.
Terrence Jones on the business end.
Beautiful.
Darius Miller does a little bit of everything. A good look at Terrence Jones.
Well, he can do a number of things on the offensive end. He's known as a shooter, but he can...
It's all on ESPN. You can watch the stream and watch ESPN app as Terrence Jones scores again, and he has 4. Kentucky up 11-6.
You know, Reese, this is the...
Our freshman Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, 22-11. High handoff, and Jones flushes it again, and Georgia's going to call timeout. Finished it off. And cut back door. Georgia caught completely unaware. Well, Pope on the run for the Dogs. He dumps it down inside, and the shot is blocked by Anthony Davis. Now blocked by Jones. Pope has it back, and the shot clock's still rolling. A senior guy who has modified his game to fit in with all of these talented guys that he's played with, and he got a stirring ovation from the crowd as Terrence Jones takes it all the way to the bucket, and the Wildcats have doubled up the Dogs.
Because he's got great length. He's a natural 2-guard, and he can shoot the ball from 3, but he has athleticism to be able to put the ball on the floor. Look at...
And that was at the old Florida gym. So Kentucky in control. This is Terrence Jones.
Well, Florida starts out in a man division.
17 again, and shooting 44% from 3.
And he's going to be key here, as are all the Florida guards, Marv, as Jones gets his second hoop right away. And already Kentucky up 4-0. I think is imperative, particularly for the senior Irving Walker, as we see the Jones lay in. But 2 switches on Young, and that's maybe Young's only advantage physically, just going at him strength-wise.
A strong move once again by Jones. It's been all Terrence. Averages just under 15 a game. And it's tipped home. Jones with all 8 points. Calipari and his staff did quite a job getting a group of freshmen to buy into playing defense first. Beautiful one-bounce pass from Teague, setting it up for Terrence.
Now, we've seen a lot of this season, Marv. Backdoor cuts, lobs, all kinds of finish. Anthony Davis, probably the player of the year in the country. That's taken the 5th most shots on this club. He played for Bob Hurley at St. Anthony's.
Well, they get it down in a hurry off the pressure, and again it's Terrence Jones. Teague. Kept alive by Jones. Terrence Jones with a tremendous first half. Early minutes, second half. Nice spin move. Terrence. Jones for three. Terrence Jones with 19. 7-0 run by Kentucky. Here's Murphy. That was deflected short.
With 27 titles.
Lob underneath, one big guy to the other. Terrence Jones with a one-hander. Teague penetrates, dishes underneath to Jones, and he scores again.
Another strength basket by
7. See if they get there. Warren. Oh, was that rejected by Terrence Jones? That's a block shot there.
And Brad, if you're storm worn, you have to quickly erase it. You know, playing against Kentucky, that's going to happen to you some. But you do not get discouraged, and you continue to pound that thing around the rim. That's the chance you have to win this game.
Kentucky to lead, but now they're down still by 5. Miller lobs to Jones. That might ignite things a little bit.
See John Calipari talking to Marcus Teague on the bench.
And that slam and the net getting hung up. We have our TV timeout with 15:41 to go, 3-point game.
Match. Here it is.
About a 9-inch difference right there between those two. Jones baseline slam.
It all started with a touch of Darius Miller. That's a bad match right now for a couple of minutes. And can LSU weather? They get Darius Miller and Terrence Jones working a little two-man game.
And Anthony Davis getting close to double figures on the boards. Miller, 3, big. Terrence Jones follows. He's got 7.5, 11 in the game. Much like the 27 he had 6 weeks ago against LSU. Lob underneath, Terrence Jones all alone from Anthony Davis.
That is way too easy. You have to stay attached to Anthony Davis and Terrence Jones.
This is up and down the court right now. Early lead, Florida.
Well done by the little guy.
Jones against Murphy with a right hand. Wow, we're seeing some serious back.
Kentucky not talking early enough or loud enough when they switch.
Davis, the lob again to Jones. Same play we opened the game with.
Has to be attached. You see Jones doing a good job pointing the finger up, and that is a well-thrown pass by Anthony Davis.
Jones is going to try 3. Got it! Kentucky has its biggest lead.
Going to bring Davis up. Make Patrick Young to cover that on ball.
Davis driving underhand hook shot, and Jones follows a miss. Murphy in deep. Walked with it. All of a sudden, Terrence Jones has scored the last 5. An improbable 3, a slam inside. They can see it now.
Everybody else in the black jerseys will be contracted on defense.
Jenkins had it thrown behind him, and now Terrence Jones with a steal. Look out below.
In early foul trouble. And again, right there, you have to own your spot if you're Festus Ezeli. I loved how Vanderbilt warmed up. Alive, active, loose, very...
Teague in the paint, the kick out. Jones hit a 3 yesterday. Got another one.
That man-to-man defense by Vanderbilt is just like a zone.
Life here is they'll work it to 10 again, and Miller rather is going straight up with a shot. Jones tips it. Wait a minute. The basket's good and a foul.
Some guys get you winning rebounds. That is a winning rebound. Jumping with it.
7 points and 26 rebounds and 8 blocked shots in the first 2 games. Missed both, but Terrence Jones didn't.
Another extended arm rebound. Kentucky has sent a message. We're going to win this game inside.
Jones going inside with one hand. Wow. The left-handed Jones just hammered it home with the right. This presentation of the SEC Tournament on ABC will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
They're very well coached. We know that they're very talented and they compete. Look at this guy. Scoop to the hoop by the lefty. You got to take that.
Kid Gilchrist. There's a pump fake.
Nice pass.
There's Miller, the senior, and then the basket off the ball.
You know what, John? Tough shot. Don't force it.
Yeah, Terrence Jones helped alter that one.
Nobody back.
And then at the other end.
The catch. The finish. You make a mistake, you pay. In the blue-gray box. Nice bowl. Goodness.
And the basket.
What'd you think? I thought that was pretty good defense.
I did too.
At worst, just to play coordination. You seal the baseline, get over in here, and then you get some help from the top side. And if anything,
Davis with a rebound. Teague. Wow. No call.
Turn the switch back on. The Thunder under the rim, on the miss. And how about that? The gather, the climax. Send it in. That's the whatever you need, coach.
There's the feed right side.
Oh, and that was the right hand. Oh, I believe. I see the light. They used to call Derek Coleman at Syracuse the long arm of the law, but this is one for the record. Bang!
Here's Miller, off-balance shot, rebound. Jones off the glass for two more. UConn or Iowa State will be next to play them. Beautiful.
Why not? Wow. He can make them from Portland. Seal the baseline. You got to help out top. Just move those puppies. Edge them. And they pay for it. Bam. Not this one. That's exactly what Iowa State wants. They get their threes going.
Miller, huge second half.
They're using a lot of clock, no hurry. To his left hand, that's tough. He is tough going over that right shoulder.
Kentucky with Teague in the paint, kicking it back out. Jones has got a three and opens the game, zeroing in on the long shot. Now Jones, another jumper. By the way, he had 2 points in that game at Indiana. And he already went on to play Kent in that regional final. Jones.
Grown man move.
They hit it, though. His first points of the night.
Got to get back in transition.
Jones dunks it down. You saw that one coming, Clark.
And Tom Crean is livid. You can't give a high-octane team open court opportunity.
Timeout, Indiana. Teague to Jones. Kentucky up 9. 2 minutes to go, and Davis is going to ride it out till halftime with the 2 fouls. It clears as Teague gets free. Tap up and in by Jones.
Yep. Takes for a change. Instead of in boots, these teams have gotten up and down and have never, ever threatened.
Tears.
Good matchup here. 2 of the top forwards in the country.
Jones lays it over to his basket. 9-point lead.
He has made 15 of 23 field goals coming into this game, Jim, because they can shoot it. They all pass it. They've got size to drive that bellow.
Jones may have gotten a hand on it. Going by Terrence Jones. Just check it out.
Yeah, let's see if he got a piece of it. Just got a fingernail or 2 on it, just enough to bother it.
Enough
so
to,
that would be considered a block in my 16 at one point.
Kentucky's hit its last 9 shots from the field. Lob to Davis.
Beautiful.
Jones has done that twice. Jones twice. Student manager Talking about Scott Drew, the assistant coach to Barry Collier there was Thad Matta.
That's right.
Who's already reserved with his Ohio State Buckeyes for New Orleans next week. Jones follows it up and dunks it down.
That might do it. 3 straight layups after Baylor had cut this lead to 13.
Off that team, we're proud of them. And Terrence Jones scores. Cliff Barker, Ralph Baird, Alex Groza.
Reading the game well here in the early on.
It's Jang. He's got Davis behind him. Davis trying to defend. Jones comes over and blocks it, and Kid Gilchrist picks it up for the Wildcats. The handle down low. Rough start. Jones drives through. Terrence Jones. He's not going to miss that dunk.
And Kentucky's not going to try to slow it down. I mean, they're perfectly comfortable playing. It really morphs into a man-to-man. Very sophisticated defense. Kentucky having a lot of difficulty figuring it out.
Terrence Jones able to out of the traffic. Desperate need of a hoop here as Russ Smith has it rejected. And that'll be the under 4 timeout. Louisville will have to try to rally again.
Out the three-point shooting that we talked about.
Lamb rattles out. Jones. And the basket counts. It's called on Bohannon.
But when he was able to gather and have a second try at it, good no call there on Jang because I thought he was inside or excellent shot blocker as well.
And Robinson's going to accept some shot blocks. There's going to be some offensive rebounding possibilities if he goes down there anyway.
And that shot dropped.
Illinois.
Young misses 2 free throws as Teague dishes to Jones for the dunk.
Tell you, one of the things that's happened early is
by Elijah Johnson.
Jones wanted it, called for it. He wants to make the move, and he absolutely delivers.
Steve, I think his shot selection's been a little questionable. He's taken a couple of tough runners of his 7 shot attempts, and that's just an unfortunate break there.
Davis just reaching in. Robinson had pulled it down with one hand, didn't realize Davis was behind him, and that's a moment right there that's a crusher for Kansas. A careless moment, and Kentucky cashes in. Johnson to Rutherford, and Jones says no. Withy on the way up lost it. Young trying to pick it off the floor, and it's staying with Kansas. 6:50 to go in the championship game. Margin is 12.